Alright, so we're going down the steps from upstairs in the cathedral, down the steps into the basement. Let's see, change that. Alright, now I have a light on my phone here that I'm using, and I guess I hit some feature where it blinks. Alright. What the devil? Now, I've never seen this feature before. Alright, there we go. And there we are. Pump down in the water. It's just a little bit here, as you can see. When I step in it, it's not even over my shoe or nothing. It's right there. Alright, so there's your doors. Alright, the bad part is down at the bottom down there. And that situation is the doors would have to be cut off at the bottom, and then you just put a new piece onto the door and it'll be like new. Of course, sand the doors and all that and get them right. They do have a bit of mold on them. One of the worst conditions in here is back on this side of the stairwell. You see down there in that water, that is mold. So, black mold. So let me see. Yeah, and it's slimy and everything as I slide my shoe across it. And this is also a lot of the bad stuff back in here. As you can see, all the walls covered with stuff and everything. And there you are, up close here at the window. All that has to be cleaned up. Fortunately, it's not really bad. If it was really bad, we'd smell it. And it's, the smell is nowhere near what I have seen. And some of this black stuff doesn't look like it's mold. It's just black stuff. Might not. Then you got that room back there, and no telling what all is back in there. But it's a big place. So we're going to track across here and trying to see. This light is not big enough to really give you a huge or great view. But these were the confession spots, and all of that has to be redone. See how all that it can be redone. It's not totally lost. All of the damage, most of the damage is down here in the bottom, and then you have your basic cleaning that has to occur throughout the place. So yeah, we have, I guess, two types of cleaning. The industrial cleaning of really bad stuff, and then mold and mildew, and then you have the cleaning of the building for practical purposes of being able to use the place. So, yeah, here we are. Some basic stuff here. A lot of hanging stuff. Alright, and there's your middle of the floor there. Woo, look at all of that. It's a big space. But we get more confession booths here. All of that. So, I mean, if we count how many confession booths there are and the wood that has to be restored, I would not suggest tearing it out if you don't have to. Some you're going to have to get rid of, but once it's dried up, we ensure that this space will not get wet again. Before we can start, we have to determine where is this water coming in at. This is terrible here. Really, really bad. So all of that has to be handled and dealt with. Now here's where some broken up, I'm just now seeing this broken up stuff in the floor, but I'm not sure. Let me see, make sure it's not the floor. Yeah, it's not the floor. That is material probably fell out the ceiling, all up in there. So that's what we're looking at on the floor here. The floor is not messed up, it's the ceiling. And see, that's asbestos with mold and mildew on it. Now, to handle that, that There's a couple of ways to do it. We'll have to talk about how that's a situation that has to be dealt with. That's one when it comes to asbestos. Yeah, so containing that would be the best thing right there where it's at, because it's a spot. It's not the whole thing. So we'll contain that spot, clean that off and out, suck it out, and we're done with that. You know, don't turn it into a big, huge deal. Doesn't have to be. There's a toilet, and looks like I don't know, some kind of plumbing work potentially had to be done. All right, and more plumbing. All right, so the door had water damage all down there and everything. All right, so this step goes up, and we got the heat line, gas line, run up there. Shoot, I don't hardly know where I'm at. I lost track of south, east, west, and all that. Let me see, where's the front? There's the front. Oh, so there's a gas line on this side of the building, and there's one on that side of the building. So on both sides of the building, they ran a gas line. That is incredible. Okay, that's incredible. All right, so there we are with that. Wow. I suppose that was a heating vent. Not sure, but here we go. Cleaning this floor, for instance. We're talking about, first we got to suck up all the water out of this entire facility. All of this. That's a lot of water still that has to be sucked up and out of here. So there'll be a couple of guys that do that part with 2 shop vacs, and you get it cleaned out as far as that's concerned. That'll also clean all the crap that's mixed in there, the paint chips and everything. And looks like no paint chips fell from the roof, from the ceiling. So, yeah. All right. What else we got here? There's a vestibule. That's what I call it, a vestibule. Nice little spot there. Yep. And we got a pipe. That is the water pipe for the water that goes into the heating system. That's a what's that thing called? I got everything in my mind except boiler. So the water's running down through there, and it comes in through these pipes here, and that's boiler pipes for a boiler system. And it has to be a huge one to push through this big place. And there's all your paint there, where your paint's coming from. All right, so it then just about all fell off the walls. And look at that electrical line. It probably is dead, but let's see. It better be dead. It's going all in the water over there, but I don't know where it's coming from exactly. And we got chairs. All right. This is the front. All right, so ultimately we've got to light this whole place up. Not the whole place, but at least the part where we're working. If we have 4 guys working in here, one guy takes each corner of this facility, this part. Oh, check that light out. It's trying to live. That means the lights are on down here, and they're just burning. We're just burning electricity down here for nothing. And now, y'all looking fine. Bet we are. All right, so we got our walls here, beautiful, beautiful brick walls. This is awesome. All right, floors at one point were painted. I'm not sure if that's going to be the best idea for the future. And we have a stage here that is split open. Wow, look at all of this. Look at this. All right, and this is where we normally come in at, through this part here from upstairs. And all of this is where the kitchen would be and back into there. And this is how the gas line gets run from the front or the other back end of the building here to the front end of the building. And that's where the water line was, where we was pumping the water out of here and down into that pipe. That's how the water was pumped out. And then I changed that where that's not the case. Then we got a hallway down there, and then it's behind back up in there, there's a utility room where it's a lot of different things that help this building to function. I don't know, I guess that's where the robes or something was placed or something like that. Then we got this thing, the safe. That's where they keep the money, the holy money. All right, and there's my little pipe, my little deal I need to get. And we got more space back here. Door, another one of those vestibules. So we're coming around to the other side, back down into the water. Here's the gas line. I want to see where this gas line splits into two. Oh, here's the line. The end of it looks like it was never connected. Wait a minute. That one ends right there. This one ends right here. Wow, man, that's a lot of line. That stuff's not cheap. All right, so it's one line actually that has gas flowing and going somewhere. The rest of this, we got to jump back down into the water, and there's the electric line here that was running back there. Wow, man. Electric line running up there, all throughout here. And